Alright. And we're back from our little break. Hopefully everyone got a drink, got a little stretch in, a little snack, whatever, ate some lunch. Pardon my drinking sounds. The neighbor is quiet for now, so we have reopened the window, so hopefully it stays that way. The last time we played Monster Prom was the first playthrough, and we ended up alone. We're going to try again. Do we want to play first term or second term is a good question. Need to open up my chat. Hold on real quick. Because now that I'm on PC, I can't see my chat. We just finished up Night in the Woods, which was nice. If you're just joining us. I wish my thing would connect to chat so I could see people talking. That would be helpful. Okay, there we go. What do you guys think? Should we do second term or first term? First term is what we played last time. I love this music, by the way. I don't know if it's different characters. Let's try it. Second term. Full game. Pardon my crunching. I'm gonna eat a candy bar. Ah, spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless and sometimes brilliant. Sometimes just stupid. But always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Okay, so we're the same player characters. Okay.
Alright.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who is as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22, question mark. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam DeLioncourt, 400. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, forever. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot, ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Crunch and crunch. We're gonna roll our stats. Let's see. Which is the coolest mythological creature? The invisible hand of the free market? A sphinx who's super turned up and ready to party, and she raps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. This weird creature I drew when I was 6, and which is clearly super derivative from other mythological creatures, but it's super cool, and it's my OC and my spirit animal, okay? The Sphinx. We'll put the Sphinx. If you got to choose, how would you die? A practical demonstration while giving a TED Talk on how to die correctly. How I die is irrelevant as long as I'm allowed to haunt my enemies for the rest of eternity. Silly, death is a concept we invented to keep the commoners at check. And the second one, obviously. If you were a D&D character, what would be your class? Gunhaver, obscure Instagrammer, moneymaker, fanfic bard, good boy, partysmith. Fanfic bard. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? A rainbow that you can eat. His friendship. To truly feel alive. Infinite confetti. Him to not be so cliched. A genie and wishes so mainstream. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Okay.
Alright.
My stats this time. 9 smarts, 6 boldness, 4 creativity, 3 charm, 7 funny, and 5 money. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays and standards. You gain +2 creativity. You notice Liam off by himself, happily drawing some steamy hot yaoi. You head over to say hi, but Zoe beats you there.
Oh, hey.
Hey Liam, what you doing? Illustrating some erotic fanfic. Can I join you? No and no, you overenthusiastic poser. For your information, what I am drawing is called yaoi, and it is not fanfiction, it is high art. I know what yaoi is. I have the internet too, but what? Isn't yaoi kind of, you know, problematic? The short answer is yes. Problematic. A thing that I'm doing? How could you even think such a thing? Well, I don't know, I mean, I posted some yaoi online recently, and some people got really mad at me. They said it trivialized authentic gay relationships or something. Also because, you know, Japan is still, to this day, pretty openly homophobic. So, sexualizing Japanese gay relationships is a problem. I just wanted to explore the sexual dynamic between Liam and Damien in comic form.
Enough.
Okay, first of all, that is my storyline, and you have no right plagiarizing it. Second of all, I already told you, yaoi is high art, and high art is only problematic to cretins.
What?
But if it's high art, why are you drawing 2 ninja turtles giving each other handjobs? It's called irony. Leave me alone. You doubt Zoe will leave Liam alone until his disagreement is resolved, but that means you've got your work cut out for you, but whose side to support? Oh god.
Not bad.
Ordinarily, I eschew the restrictive concept of gender, but for the purposes of winning this argument, I will make an exception. Yes, I, a man, am immune from all criticism with regards to my yaoi. Sure, these Ninja Turtles may be giving each other handjobs on this page, but look at the previous page. Oh, they're discussing whether or not to adopt a dog together. That's so sweet and non-exploitative. And non-exploitative. Wait, how did they go from dog adoption to handjobs in one page? Male relationships are complicated, Zoe. You wouldn't understand. You're so right, Liam. Male relationships like the eldritch horrors of the Worm Dimension are beyond mortal comprehension. Bullet dodged. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Alright.
In a totally normal way, Liam happens to sit down at the same lunch table as the Coven. Suddenly you hear a loud gasp from across the cafeteria. Every single one of Zoe's mouths is hanging open. You pull up a chair right as Zoe rushes over.
OMG!
Whoa, is that what I think it is? Liam and the Coven sitting together? Do I smell a 5th season revival? Drop it. And by the way, there are only 3 seasons. Fall, Winter, and Eternal Contemplation of the Void. Oh my god. This is totally the classic return to a long-lost ally to save the world once again. Or maybe there's still some fire between Liam and Joy. Do you know anything about boundaries? Not really.
Always the same with you.
Listen, you, we're no longer allies, but that doesn't mean that we can't sit at the same table or anything. Or... It is literally just a lunch table. Just a flat piece of wood with 4 legs. It means nothing. Quick, use your boundless compassion and wisdom to mediate this minor dispute between your friends. I think we're missing the real chemistry here. That lunch table is giving serious fuck me eyes to the cafeteria floor. Or, that's exactly what someone would say if they were hiding a secret double-crossing mid-season alliance from... Nah, we're gonna go with the table.
Impressive.
Holy shit, you're right. Lunch table and cafeteria floor have some close contact going on right now. Oh, stop it. I'm never going to fall for that. You take a bite of your sandwich and a drip of ghost mayonnaise hits the leg of the table. It slowly drips down to the floor. The floor and the table both look immensely satisfied. Okay, fine, I ship it. Zoe is distracted by the table floor hotness, which means she's no longer bugging Liam. He is silently contented. Nobody learned anything or grew it at all as a person, but who cares? You're just here to hook up with sexy monsters and watch the cafeteria table impregnate the floor. Okay, we're doing better with our Liam hunt this time. So far, so good.
All right.
Now we can get items, which I think we should do.
What's up?
Let's see. Ooh. I'm selling a corpse. This is a vent. A blanket with 2 holes.
No refunds.
All right.
Let's go to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Later that night, you're out bar hopping with the 2 hippest monsters you know, Liam and Polly. The evening comes to a grinding halt when you're denied admission to Club, this named for the giant club carried by the bouncer, who is currently denying you entry. How unsatisfactory. My modus operandi is to be the instigator of exclusivity, not the victim of it. Don't worry, I got this. Hey there, handsome. Interested in some hot ghoul-on-ghoul action? The bouncer snorts. I can see right through you, Casperina. Move along. Oh, who does that douchebag think he is keeping us out of a club like this? It's like it's his job or something. Both Polly and Liam look to you expectedly. Now is your chance to save the night. Inside a revolution, the proletariat will own the means of inebriation. Start a better party right here. A naked party. Nah. You turn a trash can upside down and use it as a podium. You make it halfway through your first sentence when you realize you have no idea what you were going to say. Also, your pants fell down. Also, every time you open your mouth, cockroaches pour out. Shouldn't have cut that bog witch off in traffic. The crowd doesn't know whether to boo you, pity you, or run from the cockroaches. When you finally get your pants back on after falling off the trash can twice, Liam and Polly are the only ones left. Yikes. Let's get out of here, Polly. I know a very exclusive spot downtown where they serve micro-brewed blood and organic skulls. They leave you in their dust. You lose -2 boldness and -1 charm. Boy, I suck at these dating games.
All right.
You find Damien brandishing his usual silverware, a hammer and chisel, while Liam looks on in horror. You can't eat that. Watch me. First of all, it's made of one seamless piece of obsidian, so it's low calorie. And second of all, it's a lich's phylactery. Part of his balanced breakfast. It's lunch. You're just jealous. No, I'm nervous that you're going to eat that, get possessed by a lich, and kill us all. Well, I'm nervous that that's not going to happen. Looks like these two are at an impasse. Maybe you can solve the dispute and score some romantic cred at the same time. Yeah, of course, I forgot. About the golden rule, do unto others whatever the hell you want because it's funny. What? No, this is an outrage. I don't even eat food, let alone inedible objects suffused with eldritch magic. Well, there's a first time for everything, Dracula loser. Down the hatch. Damien force feeds the dread artifact to Liam. He's instantly possessed with a dark energy as opposed to his normal morose energy. I am the Lord of the Night. The Heresiarch of Ice, Devourer of Joy. Ha ha ha, what a nerd. Liam has to go to the nurse's office to get the curse removed while you and Damien rob a bank to celebrate. I am fucking this up still. How? How am I this bad at this game?
All right.
Give me your money.
I don't have any money. Why did I come there? This is a waste.
Thank you.
Drawing from a random kid. I know the composition is not that great and the color palette lacks depth, but fuck you, it's a gift. Fair.
All right.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You're happily examining the shitty crayon drawing that you got from the store, thinking about what kind of frame will enhance its childish colors and stupid composition when Scott approaches you. Hey Oz, is that a picture? I love pictures. Coach says 1 picture is worth 1,000 words, and there are so many words I love, like pizza, and good, and boy, so a picture must be even better. What's your picture saying, bro? It looks like a little stick person holding hands with 2 big stick persons. And also, there's a house and the sun has hair. You patiently explain to Scott that this is a picture of a family, and that those are solar rays, not hair.
Awesome, bro.
Oh, so those 2 big bros are protecting the little bro. I get it. What? No. You tell Scott that the 2 big stick figures are parents. Parents? Wow. So that's what parents look like. I totally have some parents, but, well, I've never actually seen them. That's okay, though. Once a year, they sneak into our house in the middle of the night and leave me Christmas presents because I'm a good boy and they love me.
What a noob!
Ha! You baby, you still think parents leave Christmas presents in the middle of the night? That's a myth. It is?
What?
Yeah, everybody knows that all Christmas gifts are delivered by Satan Claus, a bearded home invader with lobster hands and a cookie fetish. But my parents think I'm a good boy. Psst. Oz, are you just gonna stand there and let those douchebags ruin Scott's innocence? Distract them. Whoa. You know this is a serious situation if it's causing Vera to show empathy. Quick, divert Scott's attention by making a silly face. Of course. What a great idea. You make an enormous stone face out of basalt and emeralds. What are you doing, Oz? That stone face looks scary. I admire this eldritch brutalism, but I'm also confused as to why you're doing this. A giant stone face? We hate giant stone faces. Woof, 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 woof. I hate you too, you miserable animals. Booms the giant stone face. No wonder your parents abandoned you. Their parents abandoned them? But what about my parents? Your parents too, you buff idiot, says the stone face in a voice older than death. Especially your parents.
Cool.
Oh, wow,
You're
okay.
a failure.
You're such a douchebag in not appealing way, Oz. When they say that sometimes it's better not to tell the truth, they don't mean the alternative is to build a magic stone face to tell the truth for you. No, it's okay. I guess it was time for me to accept the truth. Woof, 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 woof. You slink away in shame. The face you made wasn't funny at all. It unrolls a spooky high and dramatically lowers everyone's self-esteem. It enrolls its spooky high and dramatically lowers everyone's self-esteem. You lose -2 charm and -1 money. That stonehead was expensive. I am doing even worse this time than I was the first time.
All right.
When you arrive at their table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating, they're just taking pictures of their food. Welcome to the don't need to eat, so we just take dope food pics zone, baby. We believe that food, like heavy construction machinery, should be seen and not tasted. Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted heavy construction machinery? Have you? I don't know, maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur, like last Saturday. There will be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now, we need to focus on those food pics. While Liam and Polly were busy bantering, you were busily arranging a dope food pic of your own. And now, to complete your masterpiece... Let's see, a food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it. A food pic of Liam taking the food pic. So meta. You level your phone at Liam just as he's about to snap a food pic, but his vampire reflexes are too quick for you. Ha! Trying to out-meta the Metamaster, are you? We'll see about that. Liam levels his phone at Polly, just as she's about to take a food pick. Now you're taking a food pick of a food pick of a food pick. Whoa! Are we pointing our phones at each other now? I want to play too. Suddenly, Polly's got her phone pointed at you. It's a food pick of 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 a food pick. We've done it! We've created the meta triangle, the most meta shape in existence. This is our finest hour. The world around you dissolves into green columns of numbers and letters. You've done it. You can see the code. You are the one. The programming of the video game you are in awards you by raising your relationship points with the character known as Liam.
All right.
Let's go outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. You see Liam staring at his cell phone, sighing deeply. Maybe one of his favorite bands signed to a mainstream record label, or the exact shirt he's wearing is featured on a magazine cover. You decide to check in with him. You know StartKicker? That vile website where people crowdfund projects not good enough to get real investors? Wow, thanks Liam. Do not know why you exist. Well, today I found something of some interest. A time machine. I mean, it's clearly another terrible overpromise that will be released at least a decade after the due date, and in the end, it will probably be way shittier than promised, like a toaster attached to a clock. A toaster attached to a clock? Genius. You discreetly write down the idea for $1 million notebook. Let's see if you can beat those guys to the market. But I was sighing deeply because I couldn't help but think, supposing I were to acquire such a machine, I wonder where in time would I go? I don't know. Which one do we go with? What do you guys think? Which one do we go with? 3.85 billion BC, so you can be into existing before it was cool, or everyone knows the dopest time in monster history was 1925, specifically July 26, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Which one do we go with? I don't know. I mean, he's like the ultimate hipster, right? So I would assume 3.85 billion BC because he would be the first to exist or whatever. Nope. Fuck. I never picked the right one. I suck at this. Billions of years before anyone evolved any worthwhile opinions. How can I be ahead of the game if there's no life on the planet to see how ahead of the game I am? How can I show what a unique individual I am if I'm the only individual? How can I be a brooding loner if there's no one to see me brood? It's like that old adage, if a vampire is trend-setting in a desert but there's no one there to see it, is it even a trendsetter? Well, you try to correct his memory about the adage, but you've probably pissed him off enough already. You lose -2 smarts and -1 charm. We're gonna end up single again. This sucks. I'm really bad at this game.
All right.
Let's go to the library. That day, you spend some time on the library's PC, spending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame me if they respond to such a blatant scheme? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain +2 money. You hang out afterwards to impress Liam with your sweet Instagram filters. You're really making some headway when... Never fear, bored teen. I am here to rescue you from the drudgery of high school. Sigh. I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I'm afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless ennui. Not even marrying an interdimensional prince? No, not even that. What about marrying an interdimensional prince ironically? My god, it's So disruptive it may be, the most disruptive thing ever. No, it seems the princess bewitched Liam with his idiotic proposal. All is lost unless you can think of something even more disruptive to marry. But you can't marry marriage. Maybe you can't, but that's only because you do not possess the soul of a poet. Don't you see the brilliance of this scheme? No. Marriage is monogamous. If I marry marriage, then no one else can marry. It's the most disruptive marriage of all. So long, posers. I'm off to deflower a precious social construct. This will surely put a stop to the prince's practice of proposing marriage to random high schoolers as soon as Liam figures out how to actually marry an abstract concept. Meanwhile, you gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
All right.
You find Liam bending over his burrito with intense concentration. He's obviously taking a food pic for Instagram. He channels the silent energy of the moon. Zoe is right behind him, peeking over his shoulder and giggling. She channels the giggling energy of the moon.
Oh, hey.
Liam, this pic is all wrong. Tell the burrito to smile with its eyes, and make its cheese look less melty, and add a filter, filter more, filter again. Ugh. Why must I constantly be disturbed while taking my refined food pics? No one understands my superior sense of frame. Maybe because that's my phone you're using. A fair point, but my phone is charging. What am I supposed to do with this food in the cafeteria at lunchtime? Eat it? I think not. You purple dork. I'm just saying that if you wanted to reach true levels of Tex-Mex beauty, you should add the sticker of Jimin to your food pic. Nothing says good taste like pasting the face of a K-pop star next to a high school burrito. I wish you could see my face right now. I'm not even going to attempt. For a moment, all three of you just admire the Jimin sticker. Liam shakes it off and regains his composure. Let's agree to disagree, timeless horror. Or let's put Jimin in your dumb food pic. Stop it. Quick, fix this burrito Instagram K-pop emergency. What if we use the Jimin sticker where he's contemplating the existential notions of death, meaningless, and the void? True K-pop fans would know that Jimin's favorite food is enchiladas, and his second favorite food is leaving Liam alone.
OMG!
I am so glad you told me. How could I have missed this on the forums? So he starts blogging an earnest warning to all the other K-pop fans on the internet and leaves Liam alone. This gets her into a bit of fandom trouble because the diehard Jimin fans all know that Jimin's favorite food is papaya and his second favorite food is being sexy. You think you see Liam smile, just a tiny bit, for a single second, but he could have just been licking a fang. He takes his food pic, it gets no faves on Instagram, and that's just the way Liam likes it.
All right.
You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen, and +2 charm. Later, you see Liam rolling his eyes at his phone. You ask him what's up before he can roll them right out of his head. Having trouble with my status on Facebook. I expressed a positive opinion about bug manicures, which I obviously meant ironically, and now my so-called friends are responding with blatantly unironic pictures of themselves with centipedes glued to their nails. I know being aloof and misunderstood is my brand, but I wanted to be misunderstood on my terms, and not theirs. What kind of status should I post that would be idiot-proof? If there's one thing that idiots don't understand, it's their own idiocy. If I post a status like that, it'll be the one time everyone takes it ironically. I can't read. They'll all use the mwahaha react button, all the wings up of approval. Ugh, never mind. Open and honest communication online, you're the idiot, -3 smarts. I am fucking doing horribly.
All right.
Let's go to the
Show me that
bathroom.
money.
I have 1 money, I probably can't buy anything.
Catch you later.
I got an achievement for buying that tampon, that's great.
All right.
The coach is here. Liam and Polly aren't alone at their table. They're flanked by two beefy hobgoblins in school security uniforms. What do these two have, bodyguards now? These aren't bodyguards, they're food guards. Principal Giant Spider found out we weren't eating during lunch, so he assigned guards to us because he thinks we have an eating disorder. And we do have an eating disorder. It's called being dead. Except it's not an eating disorder, it's an identity and a lifestyle. Death style. Whatever, the point is that they won't let us leave until we've eaten our food, which will be never. And I have a meeting of the Smug Superiority Club to conduct next period. I can't be late. If you could just figure out a way around these food guards for us, it'd be super grateful, like in a sexy way. Well, you can't say no to that. Time to enact your fiendishly clever plan. With all the artistic subtlety of performance artist Marina Abramovic, you pour Liam's food onto Polly's plate and through her lap. No, this is literally the exact opposite of what I wanted. Good lord, what a tableau. A ghost bewildered by a mountain of unwanted food. This is perhaps my most daring food pick yet. You guys are really throwing me under the bus here, which isn't cool, because being thrown under a bus is totally how I died. I don't know what you're talking about, Polly. I have clearly consumed all of my food quite honestly and forthrightly. Luckily for you, and Liam, the hobgoblins are total morons, with no secondary theory of mind. They instantly believe Liam's ruse. Liam whisks you away to the afternoon meeting of the Smug Superiority Club, where you spend hours practicing your sneers and gazing into each other's eyes. I mean, we are doing better with Liam than the first time. We're not doing great, but we're doing better, so...
All right.
Where do we go? We haven't gone to the bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits and gain +2 boldness. When you're finished peeing, you realize there's a hullabaloo going on in the bathroom. Why is there always a hullabaloo in the bathroom? It seems that Liam's reverie has been interrupted by the appearance of...
Always the same with you.
There you are, Liam. We've been searching the whole school for you. Why is everyone always hanging out in the bathrooms? Look, guys, there are other monsters here. You know I don't, associate with you anymore. When I was young and naive, I went through an unironically helpful phase where I hung out with the Coven. Please don't tell anyone, Oz. It would ruin all my cred. This is bigger than cred, Liam. If you don't work with us once again, the world will surely end. It'll be a catastrophe. Right, but there's a new club opening in Sotrans, south of Transylvania. I can't tell you any more than that because it's sort of exclusive, and I don't think your style is up to the dress code. Why don't you try branching out a little in terms of color palette? We didn't come to you for fashion advice. We came to you because it's a well-known fact that witches need a supernatural being for help, especially mid-season. The big bad this season is particularly difficult. What season do you keep talking about? Oh, spring, fall, winter, whichever, pick one. The only thing I'll be picking in is which socks go with this bow tie for this bloody rager tonight. I'm not part of your scene anymore. Move on. But the Coven aren't moving at all. What a great opportunity to help Liam out. Let's see. Heroically volunteer to take Liam's place and help the Coven with their lame mission to save the world, or fight the Coven. Oh. So bold. Seriously, your little event is nothing. In fact, we might just destroy the venue. No one threatens your manpire. You spring into action and punching the nearest Coven member in the face. Wait, what the hell? We're trying to save the world. By disrupting Liam's plans, not on your watch, your fists and feet of fury whirl into action and the Coven feels your wrath. Oh my god, we really need to stop asking our classmates for help. These people are the worst. And with that, the Coven disappears. Finally. Like the world might still end, but at least they're gone. Thanks for doing that. Hey, I do have a +1 for tonight. If you can stay ironically aloof and sincerely above it all. You totally can. Time to be the aloofest clown in town. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. We're almost there. We're almost there, and God help me. If I don't get it this time, I might scream. Let's go to the classroom. That day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. You're packing your stuff after class when suddenly Coach bursts in with Vera and Liam under his arms. Emergency, you two, emergency, the student is failing the killing stare class. Vera, Liam, you're the best students in that class, you've got to help him pass. Excuse me? I can't possibly waste my time on this. My time is valuable, you'll be receiving an invoice. See, you already agree on something. I can feel the teamwork flowing like melted butter over the lobster of success. And because motivation is the carrot on the stick of victory, I'm gonna lock all 4 of us in a classroom until this student gives me the best killing stare in the whole school. Okay. Show us what you got. And do it quickly, alright? You're ready to give your best killing stare. You focus as hard as you can. It looks as if you're trying to poop with all of your heart. Not exactly a killing stare. Okay, let's start your training. The 3 of you do a lot of crazy training while an inspirational song plays out of nowhere. It's all very motivational. After a 30-second sequence, night has already come and all of you are covered in sweat. Damn, so intense. Fucking training sequences. Time to escape this torment? Give us a true killing stare, unless you want to slave the rest of your days in the cocaine mines. That's right, I'll stuff a bunch of cocaine in a mine and make sure you dig it out just to torment you. You dig down to the bottom of your soul and bust out. You lock eyes with Liam, still your mind, tense your muscles and whisper, "Nickelback is rad. Nickelback is rad." Liam faints. That was amazing, you hypnotized him. Come with me, I have certain associates that need persuasion. What happened? I had over a dream that I was brain dead or something. Why are you happy? Is it over? Did he do it? Yes, we're free. This one is a prodigy of hypnosis. We're going to do great things with you. Finally, this ordeal is over. Not sure what happened, but it felt nice. Maybe you can hypnotize me again later. Now, let's focus on the important things. Repeat after me. Child labor is legal. Somehow, you're in the Philippines, facing the president. You get +2 money from Vera's profits and +1 charm.
All right.
You find Polly and Liam not eating as usual, because they're undead. You know the food in this cafeteria really is atrocious. It's hardly even worthy of my Instagram. What? I don't even eat the food. See, this is exactly what I mean. We can do so much better than these subpar culinary abortions. Oh, I see what you mean. You mean the 2 of us should have a cook-off. What? No. Did you say something I'm not listening because I'm psyched about this cook-off? At no point did I agree to. I've got a huge advantage, though, because I've cooked so many drugs. Oh, you think you've got the advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It's on. The 2 of them dash into the kitchen, ignoring all the rules of law, school, and common decency as they commence cooking. 2 celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challenges. I think they're both equally horrible, says the cruel British judge. I think they're both equally marvelous, says the overly nice British judge. Both judges turn to you. What do you think, tiebreaker judge, whose meal is truly is the cat's pajamas? It's obviously Liam's. Ha! In your face, Wolfgang Suck. That would be a better name for Scott. I'm not even a wolf. As a matter of fact, that would be a better name for you. Oh, what? Because I'm a vampire? Whoa, that would totally make sense. No, I just meant because you suck. Well, this sucker just wowed the judges with my blood tartare. It's raw, organic, free-range blood unethically sourced from a local terrified human. And that parsley, farm to table. Or rather, farm to blood. I threw it in the blood. I like the color, actually. It's well known that nobody knows what parsley tastes like. And you probably never will because you're certainly not drinking any of that concoction. You tell Liam his prize for winning the cook-off is eating lunch alone with you. Slurp, slurp. Are we gonna do it, guys? Are we gonna do it?
All right.
Are we gonna actually get a date? That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that people with whom you were arguably totally... Wait, what? Hold on, I cannot read. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity. Lately, you've been being cute with Liam, but in an ironic sense, and he seems to tolerate you, which is like third base for Liam. So tonight you're having a picnic at the graveyard. It's like a date, except it's totally not a date because dates are super cliche. But it's totally a date. It's time. You're gonna kiss him. You've practiced a lot with your pillow, which might or might not be a body pillow customized with a real life-size full-body picture of Liam, maybe. Here you go. You know what, Oz? I've been thinking about the concept of kissing. Not because being with you makes me think about kissing, but don't you think kissing is such an outdated and vulgar concept? Your best way of showing your feelings is by putting your mouth over another person's mouth? But you wanted to put your mouth over his mouth, goddammit! Come on, Oz. Prom is just around the corner. Quickly think of a never-before-seen way of showing your feelings to Liam. No! I suck. You're ready to show Liam your feelings in a literal way. You start a magical ritual to give your feelings a physical form. Yes, there is a magical ritual for that. Magic is just stupid. Your feelings are many and complex. When putting them all together into a physical form, turns out they add up to the shape of a feral puma. What are you doing? First, you spend an hour of our picnic ignoring me so you can scribble some weird runes on the ground. Oh yeah, that ritual took you an hour, so you couldn't focus on Liam. And then you summon a friggin' puma in the middle of it, which is like the 5th to last thing I like in a picnic, just because 2 pumas and gluten. Not cool, Oz. I'll let you solve this yourself. And so he leaves. Subduing a feral puma turns out to be a not easy task. It rips -2 smarts and -1 fun off of you, and it hurts big time. I can't believe I fucked this up. I finally got to go on the date, and I fucked it up anyways. Oh, God help me, Jesus Christ. I'm still gonna ask him, because we already are here.
All right.
He's gonna say no. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. You and me. Psh, that'd be so predictable. Don't be a fool. Also, right now, I only date blue inanimate objects. Don't harass me with your narrow mind, and please respect my sexual preferences. Damn, you're bad at interacting with people. To repent for the sin of making such bad choices, you were forced to walk around the school in the nude, accompanied by a nun who chanted shame over and over while ringing a big bell. Classic. Well, we got 15 new events and 15 new outcomes. We are now at 30 of 574 events, 30 out of 2,030 outcomes, and no ending. Oz, best at whispering nasty stuff to birds, and Liam, old pond, a frog jumps in, the sound of water. Guys, I am so sorry. We tried. Liam returned to help the Coven in Season 7. And critics still say it is the best season to date. Calculaster uploaded his mind into the net and finally became the internet. Now suffering, the web is 200% nicer. Miranda got a job being princess of her kingdom, which is actually kind of her job already. Well, you don't see her complaining about it. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Well, not quite. Not quite what I was hoping. Not quite what I was hoping at all. But we tried. We got close, and we failed. I cut off the credits there because it's going to get copyright striked anyways. But thank you guys so much for coming by. Next stream will be tomorrow, probably during the daytime again. I'm not sure which game we're going to do tomorrow. We might do some trick-or-treating in Ooblets, or we might do some Monster Camp, another run at Monster Camp, since that one takes a little bit longer. Thanks to everyone for stopping by and for sticking through. And again, if you want to check out any of the VODs for any of the games, since we finished Night in the Woods today, please feel free to check out the YouTube channel, which is linked down below. That's where all of them go once they're off of Twitch, and they're all in playlists and everything. Let me see if anyone's live to raid really quick, because I know it's kind of a weird time of day. We're gonna go ahead and check in with Froggy Void, because they've only got 4 people on their thing. Thanks for stopping by, April. Thanks for lurking and everything. It's appreciated. And thanks for subbing again for another month. We're gonna raid Froggy Void, who's an artist and does some cool streams. I think they're streaming Animal Crossing right now. So that's what we're going to do today. That's who we're gonna raid. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves.